Hey guys, Hopelive here. Gonna be doing a reaction to Doctor Strange vs. Dr. Fate, Marvel vs. DC Death Battle by ScrewAttack. So yeah, let's just get to it. 3, 2, 1.
The art of magic is a perplexing thing. Only those with the right knowledge, talent, and willpower can truly claim to be the most powerful wizards of all.
Hey, what are you guys doing? We're playing Harry Potter! Ha! Fags!
Like Doctor Strange,
Yep.
the Sorcerer Supreme of Marvel Comics.
And Dr. Fate, DC's defender of
Don't know
cosmic
anything about
order.
Dr. Fate.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. Dr. Stephen Strange wasn't just any brilliant neurosurgeon, he was the very best.
Too bad he was also a prick who cared more about the money he made than the patients he worked on.
Makes sense.
Patients bring recognition. Recognition brings money, and money keeps Wellhaven stores.
Well, that is the
Can't blame
world
him,
we live
though.
in.
When your entire family kicks the bucket one by one
Sadly.
like Stevens did, it's kinda hard to get attached to anybody else. Also, money's just great.
I just bought a giant room full of gold coins, and I'm gonna dive into it like Scrooge McDuck. Ah! It's not a liquid! It's a great many pieces of solid matter that form a hard floor-like surface! Ah!
Strange's talent at the operating table earned him celebrations worldwide. His work became more expensive, and his bank account rose into the millions.
Damn.
And then... Don't text and
Dang.
drive, kids. Strange survived, but his hands got terrible nerve damage, making them useless for complex tasks like, oh, I don't know, surgery. Pretty inconvenient.
To find a cure, Strange spent his entire fortune and traveled the globe until he found the Ancient One. He had heard of this man's
I've seen that cartoon.
mystic healing powers, and at this point, he was up for trying anything.
But the old dude refused to cure him. Instead, he offered to teach Strange how to use magic himself and become a superhero.
It did not rely on his hands all the time. That was all
Through his
mental.
training, Strange discovered many secrets of the universe, along with plenty of handy spells.
It is
He
confusing.
has learned so many charms, jinxes, enchantments, conjurations, hexes, and incantations that it would be impossible to list them all now, but he certainly has his favorites.
Like the nearly unbreakable bands of Sidorak. Unless you're super strong like the Hulk or Thanos, no way you're snapping these chains.
He can surround foes in everlasting fire with the flames of Faltine, launch energy shots called the bolts of Balthak,
Are those the aliens from
knock out foes
Alien,
with the mists
the
of
movie?
Morpheus, and shield himself using the 7 rings of Ragador.
Who the hell came up with these spell names? Whatever happened to plain old abracadabra? Everybody loves that one.
Other techniques of his include illusions, hypnotism, protective force fields.
So how long does this last?
About 5 minutes.
5 minutes?
That's long enough to get the job done. For me, anyway.
Please tell me we're still talking about the same thing.
You know you want it. Raw!
Ew! Get away from me, you freak!
Come on, baby. I got blessing and protection.
Telekinesis, immortality, time manipulation, power stealing, teleportation, dimensional travel, transmutation, spell nullification.
And he can turn himself into a ghost! Ooh.
That's his astral form, a projection of Strange's soul separate from his body, which defies the laws of physics.
Look, Wiz, he can go through walls and fly around. That's a ghost.
To invoke these spells, Strange audibly calls upon the powers of the Vishanti, 3 godly beings of enormous power.
Oh, that one's a kitty.
Summon forth the shielding powers of the Vishanti! Impressive! This sure puts Mysterio's hocus pocus to shame.
Anyway, after many years of study, Strange's mentor was slain by a creepy hentai monster, and Strange was granted the title of Sorcerer Supreme, which is like a normal sorcerer with all the toppings.
As Sorcerer Supreme, Strange was deemed the most powerful magic user and defender of the world. To better perform his duties, he carries numerous magical artifacts which assist him in battle.
The Cloak of Levitation lets him fly without magic and has a mind of its own. Like Aladdin's magic carpet, but way more stylish. The Wand of Watum amplifies his powers, and the Axe of Angarorumas, whatever, through mystical beings. Fun fact, Strange found that axe in my ex-wife's old witch cave. I mean apartment.
Go to hell!
Come here!
Get over here! Get your face! Stay away from me! You keep him away from me!
Oh, you gotta get it done! You little bitch! You little
Get over here! What are you? And I'm gonna bite you!
But most versatile of all is the Eye of Agamotto. With this amulet, Strange can perceive any truth, absorb massive amounts of energy, enhance his psychic powers, and fire a light that can weaken and obliterate magical entities.
If you haven't noticed, Doctor Strange is super powerful. With all this magical mumbo-jumbo, he's taken on some of the biggest threats in the universe.
Set me free!
No.
I've come to bargain.
And if he ever gets stuck, he basically just rewrites the rules of reality, which is probably what happens when you divide by 0.
That's not even possible.
Exactly! It's Magic Whiz! Anything can happen!
Strange's astral form has traveled across the planet in, quote, precious seconds, putting him at several million miles per hour.
Even better, when Adam Warlock once used an Infinity Gem to banish Strange to the far reaches of the universe, Strange just cast a spell that zoomed him all the way back. So yeah, F you, Adam.
Given what we see here, Doctor Strange was most likely sent to a void, or a large empty area between galaxies. The void where our galaxy resides is about 2 billion light years in diameter, with the Milky Way set relatively close to the center. Based on Strange's conversation here, we can assume a generously short time frame of 5 seconds. So, Strange must have moved over 4.2 septillion miles per hour.
Not a word.
6 quadrillion times the speed of light.
Damn! Oh, how about that time he ripped the soul out of his arch nemesis and sent him back in time? Or when he restored his Cloak of Levitation from mere scraps? Or when he beat up Galactus and totally scrambled his brain?
With his immense magical prowess, Strange has survived blasts from Voltor, a robot with the power to move stars, and even withstood a supernova. At minimum, an exploding star outputs over 350 septillion gigatons of TNT. That's 6 octillion times greater than the Tsar Bomba, the most powerful nuclear weapon ever made.
Not impressed yet? Well, Strange can manipulate and detonate stars himself.
Damn.
That's right, this guy uses supernovas as weapons.
Strange is exceptionally clever, and while his physique is not superhuman, it's worth noting that he is a talented athlete and martial artist. This is important as the use of magic can wear down the magician's body if it is unfit. His immortality has also proved incredibly useful.
I'll say, he's looking pretty good for a guy born in the 1930s.
More than that, at one point Strange was recruited by the Vishanti to fight in a magical war, which lasted 5,000 years.
Wow.
Holy shit, I hope he got some really good veterans benefits after that. But for real, this guy has the power to protect the universe and reshape it however he wants. I know which doctor I'm calling the next time I'm sick.
Who are you?
I'm Doctor Strange.
Sorcerer Supreme.
Good for you.
Tell me, Boomstick, do you believe in fate?
I only
Nope.
believe in one thing, Wiz. 18-year, 100-proof whiskey.
Well, after accompanying his father on an archaeological expedition in Mesopotamia, 12-year-old Kent Nelson certainly did.
Instead of digging up boring old artifacts like tools or pottery, Kent uncovered a 10-billion-year-old god.
Okay.
Dad waking him up also gassed Kent's dad to death.
This
Damn.
slumbering god was Nabu, a Lord of Order born from the very beginning of the universe. While Nabu normally cares little about the universally inconsequential concerns of individual humans, this time was different. Nabu took the newly orphaned Kent under his wing and taught him the ways of magic.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, cool.
I'd take a god dad over an ordinary one any day. But really, I'd just take any dad.
So Nabu wasn't too keen on the actual parenting part of the deal, so he just magicked Kent into a full-grown adult over the course of a week.
Does that mean he
Damn.
got hit with all those years
Yeah,
of
goofy
awkward
movie.
puberty all at once? My god, talk about a mood swing.
To master the mystic arts, Nabu granted Kent 3 ancient relics. First and foremost, Kent donned the golden helmet of fate.
Well, Kent woke up the physical body. Nabu's soul is actually inside this helmet. So when Kent put it on, his spirit merged with Nabu's and they became Dr. Fate.
I am an agent of order.
Wait, he's 12. Technically, he can't be a doctor yet, right?
Well, in time, he became a trained physician and achieved a PhD in archaeology.
Good for him! Anyway, he's also got the Cloak of Destiny, which gave him flight, super strength, and superhuman durability.
Lastly, he received the Amulet of Anubis, a talisman which increases Fate's powers, counters opposing magic, and can launch an intense beam of magical firepower.
Oh,
it
wow.
also houses its own pocket dimension, where the souls of past Dr. Fates reside.
Oh yeah, lots of people have worn that shiny helmet, and not all of them were doctors.
Bing bong, hello!
Even Kent's wife Inza got in on the magic action. But Kent is, like, the main one, so we're sticking with him.
As Dr. Fate, Kent became the immortal champion of the supernatural Lords of Order in their fight against the vile Lords of Chaos.
And he's got tons of wacky wizard skills he can use with just a thought. Perfect for putting chaos gods in their place.
Fate can use telekinesis, cast illusions, erect force fields, hypnotize foes, read minds, teleport vast distances, create an astral projection of himself, travel through time and dimensions, and even manipulate matter at a molecular level.
OP
Let's
much?
face it, Wiz, he's so powerful he can
There goes
basically
him.
do whatever the hell he wants. Like that time he did a Freaky Friday body swap with Blue Beetle like it was nothing. He can even
Sorry,
conjure
I'm
up
tired.
Superman's Kryptonian powers for himself. That's right. This guy can just decide to be Superman for a day.
With his mighty magic, Fate has turned buildings into dust, thrown a planet into a sun, and physically held back the destruction of the universe.
The helmet, just the helmet, once flew through space so fast it reached the velocity of God, and then bounced off the edge of the universe. What the hell does that even mean?
Fate has regenerated his body from a single thought, withstood hits from the likes of Superman and Ultraman, and somehow survived in a dimension of reality where literally nothing exists.
Who the hell is writing this crap?
Also,
Probably
DC
some
decided
drugged up
to
guy.
reboot their entire comic line. Fate was one of the only characters to survive the crisis that literally collapsed the multiverse.
But he does have one big weakness. The helmet is Nabu, and Nabu is the source of Fate's powers. So if you remove the helmet, he loses his magic.
For the most part, Kent does possess some magical ability of his own, like telekinesis and super strength, but he's not even remotely close to the potential of Dr. Fate. And even further from the truth,
he has a strength
when the
similar to
souls of a man,
Superman's,
a woman, and a god come
Even
together,
without the mask.
in this case Kent, Inza, and Nabu, they create Dr. Fate's ultimate state of being, an entity with enough power to rip the universe apart and effortlessly overpower other Lords of Order and Chaos.
Sadly, like all Menage a Trois scenarios, keeping this going for too long could destroy all three of them. So Fate doesn't go final form unless he absolutely has to.
Still, the people of the cosmos can sleep easy knowing Fate is on their side.
Cool.
Your fate is utterly binding.
Who are you?
Well, let me show you, my friend.
Alright.
Alright, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
But first, I'll teach you how to be a wizard in the kitchen.
Nope.
But right now, it's time for a death battle!
Alright, get it in. Hi.
Stephen Strange. It has come to my attention that there are two sorcerer supremes in this existence. I am here to resolve this embarrassment.
I see somebody needs a lesson in manners.
Not gonna let him attack.
Taste the flames of the Fontaine!
Yeah, that didn't do much.
You're merely a doctor. I am a god.
Right.
This is April.
Okay. Yeah, Star Wars. Damn. Well, now where the hell are they? It's Reagan.
I understand your power now.
Right-o.
So the god is just a man in disguise. Let's see how you fare with him. Shut up! Oshter, grab me the crimson bag for Cinerak!
I got a little animation going.
A friend once told me the helmet doesn't make the man.
Should have grabbed that helmet.
Witness your true fate.
Surprised the dragon isn't freaking out.
I can't stop you here. Maybe in there.
Not sure if that's a good idea.
By the hoary hosts of Hoggoth. Where am I?
Doctor Strange. Welcome to my home.
Right. And just Kamehameha his butt. Yeah, he's dead. Yep.
KO!
So, don't doctors take an oath to never take a life or whatever?
Well, actually, now first is lobby against socialist reform. But second is, yeah, that no harm thing.
Analyzing this matchup was bizarre. You might even say it was strange?
Save the puns, Wiz. That's my job. But yeah, both these Doctor Wizards were so stupidly powerful, trying to find their limit was like looking for a needle in a haystack. But nobody remembered to put the needle there in the first place.
With their maximum potential seemingly unmeasurable, it's easy to make an argument for either one to win. If given the chance, Strange could have certainly, say, stolen Fate's powers, or maybe even just willed him out of existence.
I bet plenty of Strange fans are letting us know how in the comments below.
And that's fine, but Death Battle looks at the larger picture to find the most likely outcome of them all, and Fate simply held the advantage on a grander scale.
Strange may have fought a 5,000-year war, but Nabu's been around since the beginning of the universe. Over 10 billion years. He definitely had way more experience.
Fate also had the advantage of casting the majority of his spells non-verbally, while many of Strange's required specific hand movements and incantations. Still, it was only a matter of time until the Eye of Agamotto informed Strange of Fate's one weakness.
Depowering him wasn't as easy as you'd think.
Yeah,
he had his own magic, and his superhuman strength was something Strange didn't have at all. Basically, anything Strange could do, Fate could do too. But even more.
Remember how Strange cast a spell which moved him 6 quadrillion times the speed of light?
Okay.
Now remember how Fate's helmet flew from Earth to the edge of the universe and back?
It took about 1 year to make this trip. Given the estimated scope of the observable and unknown universe, a trip of this magnitude would require the helm to fly nearly 28 decillion times the speed of light. That's over 4 quintillion times faster than Strange.
Look at it this way. Strange was a man borrowing the powers of a god, while Fate's a god borrowing a man. Plus that power boost with Inza's soul from the amulet put Fate on a level above the gods in his universe. Something Strange can't really do himself.
Both Doctor Strange and Dr. Fate possessed incomprehensibly impressive magic, but Fate held more experience, greater physical abilities, and a wider range of talents.
Which left Steven stuck with a strange twist of fate.
The winner is Dr. Fate.
Thanks for watching, guys. If you want exclusive commentary on this episode, click that box right over there.
And if you want the battle music for yourself, there's a download link in the description.
See you next time.
Alright.
I'm unstoppable. I'm a lion, call me tamed, I'm a cannibal.
Well, that's my reaction to Doctor Strange vs. Dr. Fate. This battle. Hope you guys like the reaction, and have a nice day.